Hi, Carl Brown here. Welcome to the channel. And what we're doing is coming to you from another side of the world. Yes, it's Oakham. We're in the village of Oakham, and it's about Birdfair. Yes, the International Bird Fair began way in 1989, if I'm correct,
Yes,
Wally.
indeed.
And what's happened now with the COVID, there was a 2-year gap, and we are back again. But yes, Guyana is always there. Guyana is presenting and promoting itself always as an international birding destination and also as a tourist destination and nature destination. What will happen today? The bird fair has taken on a different format in the sense that it's changed its name. It's now the Global Bird Fair.
Yeah.
And what will be happening for the next 3 days? There'll be a number of participants. They'll all be coming and showcasing what their country has to present to the world from their angle, their country, and so is Guyana. At the international or the global bird fair this year will be Wildlife Prince, it'll be Claire Antel, it must be Keith Marks, and there's Wally, myself, Carl Anthony Brown. We'll be there to give you up to date from time to time what's happening around and how Guyana can present itself even more into the stage and on the platform as a birding destination. So for now, I've got Wally, and do you think you want to say quickly before we get on again?
Well, I'm here again representing Guyana, all excited to showcase Guyana and to, tell people about visiting and the beauty of Guyana in the whole. We're looking forward to increase our contacts, increase visitation, and to just have fun while working.
Great, so we will be keeping you up to date from Oakham here in the UK, way in Rutland waters where nature is. And until such time as we get into the thick of things, Carl Brown here saying, catch you later. Hi there, time to say goodbye from day one of the Global Bird Fair. Yes, it has taken its name from the International Bird Fair to the Global Bird Fair. It was actually a fantastic day, very hectic. You can see it very hot, beads of perspiration coming down. A number of people came through to the marquee today, and there are a number of marquees. And what happened? A lot of our material went. It was good catching up with people who were there before. We closed down in the 2 years that we've not been. All those people came around. Some are no longer in operation as we have known them to be, but they came by, and there are new people coming in to take up materials. We did produce, along with some of our materials, the Explore Guyana 2022, which Wally has. We looked at it as a very good production, and then we had the Welcome to Guyana. This magazine, Welcome to Guyana, Nature's Beating Heart. Why I say Nature's Beating Heart? But it was really good, and what I want you to know is that this bird fair, which Guyana is present at, hopefully we will continue to do the same and continue to promote Guyana, because if we don't come out, we will not be able to sell ourselves. Wally, what do you think about the whole thing before we go out to these events?
Yeah, today was amazing, especially before the lunch period, so before 1 p.m. we had lots of people that came back. And when I mean came back in terms of visitors to Guyana who have been here, been to Guyana before, and new people, lots of new interest in Guyana. Some really good testimonials, and also, as you said, some of the folks who sell Guyana, due to the COVID situation, they're not operational, but even you have new ones coming on board, and new ones selling Guyana, for instance, like Noble Caledonia, that now sells a package where they have the first 2 groups to Guyana, in the latter quarter of this year, and it's a 14 days trip to Guyana, and many interests. Some of the interests that we have in terms of displaying and releasing the Guyana Explore magazine. Some of you might be familiar. You see a falls here. That's not the Kaicho Falls. That's another falls called Uchi Falls in Region 7 in the language of the Arikuna people from the village of Parima. And some of the keen interests actually is covered by this magazine. Some of the keen questions that were asked was covered in the magazine. So other than the Uchi Falls, we have things that's in terms of community-based tourism. That's one of the many, we should say, one of the high-tailored stuff with questions today from groups, including visiting the Rupununi, so visiting the Rupununi area, and that's where majority of your visitors when they visit Guyana in terms of wildlife and bird life and photography. Rupununi coastal, but Rupununi is so far the place that has the place to be to see many of the species, and including also people ask questions about the tree Guyana. When I come down to Guyana, can I go to Suriname? Is it possible to go to French Guyana? So we told them, you can do several things because you can get KLM from this part of the world to go down to Suriname, or you can, even people from France can fly Air France to French Guyana. So you could actually fly from, let's say, Gatwick or Heathrow to the Caribbean islands, onwards to Guyana. Then you can do Suriname airways from Guyana to Suriname, do the Suriname bit, and then from Suriname you can fly across to Cayenne and do the French Guyana bit, and then fly back to France, and you're basically, home in your backyard of the UK. So that's one of the questions asked. This Explore Guyana magazine have covered a lot of the points to and has enabled us to, to facilitate the questions that were asked for today's program. But it's been really good, and to see the amount of interest that has been displayed and generated by people, especially after these 2 years of
absence. Been around.
People are, just listening to some of the guys from some of the other booths, some of the Reef and Rainforest, which is opposite us, that sells Guyana, and they were telling some of the folks that were inquiring, or overhearing them, that I said that there were several countries that they were talking about that is fully booked out. Some of the African countries, the lodges in some of the countries are already booked out for this, what they call it, the summer period. So it's all like this competition of and the interest, the global interest. So it's very fortunate and very it's great in the whole that we're here this year for this that's the inaugural global bird fair,
as they call it.
It's just I'm really looking forward for the next couple of days, in terms of helping people to understand Guyana better, and and hopefully generating enough interest for them to make us, if not next on the vacation list, as early as possible.
Right. I must say, so we'll be here for the next 2 days, and this my little harpy eagle. We've been giving away these figurines as well. We've been giving them away, and we've got key rings. We've got so much memorabilia. But it's so good to know that Ghana is always and will be a part of this kind of events. And tomorrow again we'll meet again. We'll continue. We'll be visiting probably some of the operators who are marketing Guyana and take it from there. And you can see exactly what really happens in this environment. So until we meet again, Carl Brown saying to you, along with Waldike, we had of course Clear at Nell. We'll probably get a word from her as well before we close off the show on Sunday. We had Mr. Neil Marks as well, who's been reporting. But until we meet again, as I said, tomorrow we will go back to Oakham where we stay. We will connect. So until such time, feel free to like, subscribe, and catch you later. Peace out.